the same principle as the throat breathing, but we're creating a higher resistance to the airflow on inhale and exhale. And to do this, we're going to imagine that the vocal folds come out of the throat, and we create a reed with the four fingers in an upright position like that.
Okay.
I'll show you first. So there is my reed. We know they're in the vertical position, and obviously our vocal folds are horizontal in the throat. We know that. I'm going to use the knuckles as the place where I really want to. That's like a mouthpiece.
Okay.
This is like a mouthpiece. And I'm going to create a 50% effort airflow through the reed. And I've actually put my mouth against the knuckles.
Okay.
And the idea is to optimise that 50% consistent pressure for 4 counts.
Okay.
It's a knack. If you bring the fingers too close together and blow, oh, it's just horrible. If they're too open, the air is whistling through. The knack of it is getting the 50% effort and a feeling of automatic gathering into the core of the body. And that happens itself. Okay? Let's try. Okay. And you're going to send this little pressurised filament of air through this little white hole in the lamp.
Rightio.
Well, okay, give it a go. And stop. Now pressure's too low. There's no feeling of gathering here.
No.
So you can afford to blow. You're perfectly safe. Blow a little bit harder, Lindsay.
Okay.
And put your lips right up against the knuckles. 2, 3, 4, and stop. Okay. Yes, because it's a higher resistance to the breath. Could you blow a slight bit harder, and could you make the aperture less?
So more pressure, but
tiny,
less.
yes,
Okay.
less. Yeah, and that's it. Keep those other fingers out of the way.
Okay.
Come right
Oh,
up,
yeah.
blow onto the, the connection, the contact is on the knuckles.
Oh, okay, great.
That's it. 3, 4, stop. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. That's it. It could be a tiny bit more. Did you feel a gathering?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
No more, no less.
Okay.
Again. 1. Good. Good. 4. That's the one. It's active. There's no passivity about it. It's active.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you take that away with you?
Yes.
Now, because you are an experienced singer, because you've done the Ujjayi, because you're physically quite fit, you're young, and you've got a better posture, I now do the next bit,
Okay.
which is the inhale. This is the challenge. So I'm just going to show you, or I'm going to, it's a bit like the straw exercise, but it's a higher, the bubbling in the water, but it's a higher resistance. And you need this for your singing, combined with your consonant work. If you could count 4 for my exhale, and then could you count 4 again?
Yeah.
And then you tell me what I'm doing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's quite here, if that makes sense. It's quite, is it quite closed and small?
I'm doing exactly the same for the inhale as the exhale. Just
Right.
like the Ujjayi, except with the Ujjayi you close your glottis only a little.
Right.
Exhale and inhale. Here you've got a greater glottal closure
Yeah.
against the airflow.
Okay.
Doing it on the inhale is what's overriding the other breathing system of the fight and flight, where you raise the shoulders. So the fight and flight, raise the shoulders, are survival breathing. When we've got anything that's worrying us, we'll default to that.
Yeah.
That is like a balloon, that balloon A, that you've blown up, and you just let it go, and in a few seconds it's empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas this is onto balloon B, which is where we tweak the neck of the balloon, put in that valve, and create the pressure coming through the valve, so you're under greater pressure. After the same length of time, there's still air in the balloon. And that's what we're doing with this exercise. So I use the inhale with resistance in order to get the abdominal disengagement as opposed to the shoulders going up and down. And it's a crutch. I'm giving you the crutch of the fingers to inhale against, like you're breathing in through an almost blocked straw.
Yeah.
To get that function of the engagement, disengagement of in the abdomen, and the reason for that is because it's affecting how the diaphragm works, making it work in a really subtle way to suit what we're doing with singing and the fact that we're wind players and have a reed.
Yeah.
I'm going to discuss that diaphragm action with you another day.
Yeah.
I can clarify that for you.
Thank you.
Right, here we go then. Exhale for 4.
Okay.
Try to put the lips on the knuckles. It gives you slightly more a more robust feeling. So you've got this gentle resistance, 50% resistance. Look straight ahead. 1. So that's really good. 3, 4. Now breathe in on the same pressure, the same length of time, and out. 2, 3, 4, and in, and the abdomen has to disengage. It can't do anything else. Out. 2, 3. This is really good. And in. Take your time, and one last breath. 4 breaths maximum. 2, 3, 4. In. Well done. You've been well trained. And rest.
Thank you.
Yes?
Yeah. That's really,
It makes it happen. Now it's navel below the navel. Okay? That was really good.
That's really intense but cool.
It's intense, but it's the right intense. If you blew any harder, it wouldn't be worth it.
No.
Because you would start getting tension everywhere. But it's really getting that optimal pressure that gives you a feeling of gathering the vitality, and it's a lovely feeling. But we don't just need it on the exhale, we need it on the inhale as well, to train the abdomen to come up so that we come away from the shoulders coming up and down. Now that exercise, that's the beginning of the exercise, is a 4-4 ratio.
Right.
To get the pattern established. You know, I know, that we have to breathe much more quickly when we sing. But the starting point is the equal exhale and inhale. You get that so that it feels really comfortable. This is the athletic nature of singing. We're getting into the deeper fibres of the transverse abdominis. We're getting into internal and external obliques. You need this for your high intensity singing. Okay? And then when you've got your 4-4 ratio, I write a table for you where we then gradually make the inhale shorter.
Okay. Yeah.
And that table is for the next time.
Brilliant.